welcome back. We have another Pilates workout here. This is a beginner's workout, but we're gonna add in a few more moves. So just coming on your sit bones here, we wanna make sure that our knees are in line with our feet, and we're gonna try and deepen our C curve of the spine here. So holding behind the thighs, we're just curling in the spine here, and our gaze is coming down. So this C curve is how we articulate all the way down to the mat here. We're not going to come all the way down, we're just going to come to the lower back region and pull ourselves back up with the arms, bending those elbows and curling forward. So inhale and exhale, try to curl yourself back to the lower back here, maintaining a nice curve of the spine the whole time and back to center. We're going to do a few more of these, so rolling back, hands stay behind the thighs the whole time, gaze down, and coming back up as we roll and articulate every vertebrae up through the spine, and folding forward, and again, slowly feel the vertebrae as you come down, and scoop the belly in, so belly button to spine here. Keep that chest open and curl back up. And again, lower back, curl that spine. Inhale here. And exhale, bring yourself back up, elbows nice and wide. And again, roll back. Feel the abdominals engaging here as you come back, but you're still holding on to the back of the thighs. So we want to use the abdominals to try and pull us back up as well. So warming up the core, warming up the powerhouse. Curl yourself back to the lower back region here. As far as you can go, maybe it's a little bit further every time. A little bit further. Try to feel the vertebrae on the mat here. Keep that chest open and those elbows wide. Hold. Without your shoulder blades touching the mat, stay here. Work in your own range of motion. Inhale and exhale. We're just gonna keep holding. You got this. Belly button to spine, keep the core engaged, those elbows are wide, those feet are planted on the mat. Keep holding here. Try to go a little bit lower, a little bit deeper, and lower yourself all the way back to the mat. All right, from here, we're just gonna come into a neutral spine, so the knees are gonna stay bent. We're making sure that our head is firmly pressed onto the mat, upper body is rooted down, and our pelvis is in a neutral position. Ribs are down, belly button to spine. So notice your alignment here. Knees are in line with your feet. Reach those hands above your head. So we want to make sure that the ribs don't pop up. So reaching those hands above your head, inhale, and exhale, we're gonna reach forward. So our hands are reaching towards the front of the mat, and exhale, lower back down. Inhale, reach the arms up, curl up onto the tips of the shoulder blades, and exhale, roll back down. Inhale, curl up, reach those hands, bring that gaze in between the thighs, hold here, and exhale, roll back down. Few more of these here. Inhale, reach the arms forward, curl up, belly button to spine. Inhale, reach the arms above the head, and again, curl up. Keep those feet planted on the ground. Inhale up and curl. Exhale, lower. Inhale up, curl forward, and exhale, lower. And again, inhale up and curl. Hold here. Feel a deep engagement of the core here. Lift that left leg up into tabletop and the right leg up to meet it. We're gonna work into the Pilates 100. Keep those feet on the ground if you like, or when you're ready, You can keep your head down or lift it up, curl up, and pump those arms. So we're inhaling for a count of 5 and exhaling for a count of 5. So inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, keep pumping those arms. Keep those legs glued together. Gaze in between the thighs, arms are pumping. You got this. Keep going. Pump those arms. Keep that belly button to spine. Those ribs are down, the chest is open. Keep going. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhaling and exhaling, and hold and lower down. Hug those knees in for a moment, drop that head down, and reach those legs out nice and long. So legs are in one long line. We're gonna work into the roll up here. So those heels are glued on the mat, arms reaching above the head. We're gonna inhale those arms up towards the sky, and exhale, we're gonna curl ourselves up and reach towards those feet. So the first few might be a little bit tricky. You can hold behind the thighs, you can keep those knees bent, but you wanna forward fold, and on the exhale, we wanna roll ourselves back, trying to articulate the spine once again with that C curve all the way back down to the mat. Inhale, reach those arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale here, and exhale, roll yourself back. So we want to feel the lower back, middle back, upper back, all touching the mat, and inhale as we reach forward. So we're trying to use the abdominals to bring us up, not the momentum of the arms. So inhale, reach those arms forward, and exhale, curl yourself up using the core here. Keep that belly button to spine. Those hips are rooted on the mat. Exhale, we'll roll back. Awesome job. Inhale, reach those arms back up, and exhale, roll yourself up. Reach towards those feet. Inhale, and exhale, curl yourself back. Keep going with the roll up. Inhale, exhale. Use the breath here. Inhale and exhale with control. This roll up is difficult, but the more you do it, the more articulation you will get within the spine and range of motion. Roll yourself back down. Reach those arms back up. Keep going. You're doing great. Roll yourself back. And all the way back down. Hands come next to your side. So the next exercise is the single leg circle. So we're gonna bend both knees and keep our hands rested next to our sides. So making sure that our hips are rooted on the mat. We're in a neutral position. Our knees are in line with our feet. We're gonna lift that right leg up nice and high up into the sky. Flex that foot, turn the heel in, and we're gonna do some circles, dropping the foot towards the midline of the body. So it's gonna come close towards the knee, brush towards the knee, and come up and around. So keeping that foot flexed, bring it over, down, up, and around. So maybe you only do small circles to begin. Whichever you can do with your own range of motion here is important. So we want to make sure that our hips are staying rooted on the mat as we drop that leg down. And again, keep going here. Use the core to stabilize you. Up, down, and around. Keep going, keep circling the leg. Reverse the circle now, drop over to the right, down and around for 1, for 2, for 3, for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job. Bring that leg back up, bend that knee, and switch straight over onto the other side. Root that right foot, bring that left leg up, flex that foot, turn the heel in. All right, bring the leg down, up and around for 1. And again for 2, for 3, for 4, 5, circle that leg, 6, keep those hips level, 7, 8, 9, 10, circling that leg, coming out to the other side for 1, for 2, over to the right, left and right for 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, cores engaged, 8, 9, and 10. Last one, bend that knee, drop that leg all the way down. Awesome job. Bring those knees in for a moment, give yourself a hug. We're gonna come into our single leg stretch. So we wanna stretch out our left leg on a 45-degree angle. You can keep it up towards the sky if you like. We're gonna hold on to that right knee, right hand on the right ankle, left hand on the knee. Keep those elbows wide. We're gonna curl ourselves up onto our tips of our shoulder blades. Inhale, bring that knee in, and exhale, switch legs. So switch from right to left here, bringing that knee in and the abdominals engaged, that belly button to spine. Stretch that leg out, coming back to center and switch. Switch, switch, elbows are wide. Pull that leg in, keep going. Switch the legs. Left to right, only a few more here. Bring those knees in, drop that head down for a moment. We're gonna come into the double leg stretch. Double leg stretch, the arms and legs come out and they all come back in. So curling up, reaching those arms above us, and exhale, curl back up. So we're trying to stay on the tips of the shoulder blades here. As we reach the arms above our head, the legs go long. Inhale, back to center. Reach and center and reach. Feel a deep core connection here. Reach those arms above your head and those legs nice and long. Stretch and curl. Hold here, drop that head down. Coming into the scissor switch. Right leg comes in, left leg stays long. Curl yourself up, try to hold on behind the ankle or the thigh. Curl yourself in and pulse that leg. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Pulse, pulse, and switch. Keep those legs as straight as you can. Try to keep those elbows wide as you pull the knee in towards your face. Pulse and switch. Scissor switch. Those legs, you got this. Those abs are on fire. Switch from left to right. Pull those legs in. Keep going. And reach those legs nice and long now. Drop that head down for a moment. And bring those knees in. Awesome job. Give those abs a bit of a break. We're gonna drop those feet down and curl ourselves up into a seated position. So this is the spine stretch forward. It's a great stretch for the abdominals as well as the back. Reach those hands forward. palms are facing down towards the ground. We're gonna inhale and reach our hands forward like we're reaching over a beach ball. And we're gonna come back to center, stacking the spine nice and tall here. So inhale to prepare, exhale, reach those arms forward towards the feet. Keep those feet flexed. They're about hip distance apart. Reach those hands forward as your gaze comes down towards the mat. Inhale, stack that spine nice and tall. As you articulate all the way back up. Chest stays nice and open. Inhale and exhale, fold forward here. So we want to make sure that we're articulating every vertebrae as we come back up. Shoulders are down, feet are flexed. Awesome job. So from here we can bend the knees if you like. Any tight hamstrings, this usually helps. I'm gonna come into the saw exercise. So knees bent or straight, about mat distance apart. Arms are reaching out in a T position. We're gonna inhale arms, or inhale, twist our body over to the right. The left hand comes down and the right arm is reaching behind us. So those shoulders are nice and wide. Pulse twice. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the right. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Stack that spine, reach the arms forward and back to center. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Stack that spine and switch. Keep those hips rooted on the mat the whole time here. Trying to reach the arm forward towards that pinky toe. Reach and stack and reach. Feel a nice rotation of the spine, the thoracic spine here. It's such a good stretch. But use those abdominals to twist the body from right to left here. Coming back a few more. Twist. Reach the arm back and back to center. Awesome job. So we're going to come over onto our stomachs into a prone position. So the hands are going to come underneath your forehead. Stack the hands on top of each other. We're going to make sure that the tops of our feet are rooted onto the mat and onto the ground. The legs are going to stay rooted, the hips as well. You want to engage the abdominals and inhale, lift that chest up. So we're bringing that chest up with the hands. The chest is coming up and down. So reach the chest up and back down. So the glutes are engaged, the legs are engaged. The abdominals are pulling off of the mat here. We're inhaling, coming up, and exhale, lowering back down. So we're trying to open the chest here, getting a flexion of the spine, extension of the spine, and come back down. Inhale, come up, and exhale, lower down. And again, lift up, lift that chest, push those feet down onto the mat as you lift that head up, and lower the head back down. Lift the head back up and lower back down. Awesome job. We're going to just come back and stretch that out. Push yourself into a child's position. A child stretch. Heels together, knees apart, just to stretch out the spine here, the lower back. Inhale here. And exhale. Let it all out. Come back onto your stomachs. So this time coming up just on our forearms here, our elbows are under our shoulders. Our hands are pressing down. We're going to keep the chest lifted. We're going to work on a single leg kick. So we're going to kick the leg towards the bum twice and switch. So kick, kick, and switch. So we're trying to engage the glutes and the hamstrings as you kick the leg. Those hips are staying stable. We're kicking the butt and switching. Kick, kick, and switch. Kick, kick, and switch. Keep the toes flexed. Keep going. Speed it up a little. Keep that chest open. Keep that chest lifted as you switch the legs. Kick and switch. Switch, switch. Awesome. Drop both those legs down. Stretch that out again, just in case the lower back gets a little bit arched. Stretch and lower that chest towards the mat. And come back onto your stomach. So reach those arms out in front of you, those legs behind you. We're gonna work into the swimming exercise. So to begin, we're gonna just bring our hands, underneath our chin. We're gonna lift those legs up, and we're gonna lift one leg higher than the other. So left comes up and right comes up. Trying to keep the legs straight as you switch the legs, but keeping them both lifted. So right and left, right and left, slow and controlled here. Try to feel the muscles moving here and speed it up. Keep going, keep going, keep kicking those legs, swim those legs, keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower those legs down. And we're gonna come over onto our side, our right side for our side leg series. So positioning yourself here, we want to make sure that our bum's in line with the back of the mat. Our legs are stacked, our hips are stacked, and we're going to bring those feet forward to the front of the mat, so the corner of the mat here. So these hips are stacked, our heels are stacked. We want to make sure that we're in one long line here, and we're going to lift that top leg up. So we're just working on leg kicks. So kick that leg forward and reach that leg back. The whole time trying to keep those hips stacked on top of each other. Reach the leg forward and back. Use resistance. Reach that leg forward. Reach that leg back. Only move in your range of motion here so the hips aren't wobbling. Use that top hand to support you and keep those abdominals engaged here. So reach and reach back. Kick forward and reach back. And drop that leg down. We're gonna lift that leg up and down with that foot turned out. So lift the leg up and reach the leg down. Try to use resistance. Imagine you're pushing that leg through cement. Reach up and down. Awesome job. Keep going. The leg is on an angle here, so you should feel it in the back top of the glute here. Reach up and down. Keep those hips stable. All right, hold that leg up here. Reach it up. Bring it back down. We're gonna do some small circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Reverse the circle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Keep going and keep that leg up nice and high here. Keep those heels apart. Hold the leg here and drop the leg back down. Awesome job. So we're gonna work on the inner thighs now. So we wanna bend that top knee. You can keep yourself laid down here, or you can prop yourself up, whichever's comfortable. You can also drop the leg down. So if this is too much of like a pretzel position, drop that knee down. Otherwise, we wanna bring that heel in as close as we can towards the body. And we're gonna lift and lower the bottom leg. So the whole time we wanna make sure our hips are stacked as we lift and lower. Lift and lower. Use the inner thigh to lift that leg. Awesome. Keep going. Lift and lower. It only has to be a couple inches here. It doesn't have to be a big movement. But squeeze the inner thigh. Squeeze the leg. Lift and lower. Lift and hold. Flex that foot. Do some small circles. Very small, very controlled. In one direction. Try to keep that chest lifted. Circle that leg and reverse. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And drop that leg down. Awesome job. We'll come straight over onto our other side. So positioning yourself here in one long line and bring those feet forward towards the front of the mat. Head is rested in the hands. The abdominals are engaged and lifted off of the mat. The hips are stacked nice and high. We're gonna reach and lift that top leg about hip height. Kick the leg forward towards your face and exhale, bring that leg back. So we're flexing and kicking, reaching and pointing. Flex and kick, reach and point. Keep those hips nice and stable as you reach the leg forward and back, forward and back. Kick and push. Awesome job. Keep going. Engaging that glute, keeping those hips nice and stable. Belly button to spine, the core is engaged. Bring that leg back to center. Drop the leg down and lift it up. Up and down. So those feet are flexed the whole time. Turned out, so those toes are pointing outwards. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. This is working the obliques as well as the glutes. So you can feel the side of your hips working here. Trimming the waistline a little bit. Awesome job. Small circles for 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice and slow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse the circle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Hold here, just holding that leg up and bend that top knee. So we're gonna come back into that inner thigh work. Bend the bottom leg, lift and lower the bottom leg. Sorry, bend the top leg, lift and lower the bottom leg. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Squeeze the inner thigh to lift that leg. You got this. Awesome job. Keep that chest lifted here. Don't sink into the shoulder. Try to push out of the elbow and out of the shoulder. Lift and lower. Up and down. Small circles here for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reversed for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that leg down. Awesome job. Come over onto your stomachs now and just stretch that out. Bring those hips back. Bring that chest towards the mat. Forehead towards the mat. Try to open those knees. And coming into a seated position, just a deep inhale and exhale. Awesome job. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this Pilates mat beginner workout. We'll see you soon.